Hello everybody and welcome up to the commentary box for the British Grand Prix and the third practice session review. The eyes of the world are upon the centre of the world at an old RAF base. It's RAF Silverstone for the British Grand Prix. Let's take a look at the drivers and the Constructors' Championship coming into round 10. We move away from the dramatic and brilliant Austrian Grand Prix to the halfway stage of the season, the centre of the world and the centre of the country. It's Silverstone for the British Grand Prix. It's round 10 of the season. We've already had 9 different races, 3 different winners. Max Verstappen was the first to break the Mercedes dominance. 2 weeks' time with the German Grand Prix at the Hockenheim, before a week later the Hungarian Grand Prix for the summer break. Then we're back at the end of August and early September for the Belgian Grand Prix. Italy serves as round 14, the last stop on the European calendar, before Singapore, Russia, Japan, the Americas with Mexico, United States and Brazil, and we all round out on the 1st of December in Abu Dhabi. In terms of the Drivers' Championship, Lewis Hamilton leading the way, 197 points. His 5th place in Austria was his worst of the season. Bottas is closing him down. Verstappen is now the next up as well. And if you look down, still no points for George Russell or for Robert Kubica. And that means in terms of the Constructors' Championship, Williams still have no points coming into their home race on the anniversary of their first win 40 years ago. Haas F1 on 16, they're battling with Toro Rosso and Racing Point and Alpha. Renault and McLaren still battling it out. Ferrari and Red Bull still in the midst of their own because Mercedes are dominant in 2019. So let's get into the Saturday practice review then, the third practice session of the weekend, the last one as well, and Ferrari hit back in the final practice session for the British Grand Prix, taking a 1-2 lead with Charles Leclerc and Sebastian Vettel setting a 1-2. Following very close behind was the Mercedes of Lewis Hamilton in third place, the top 3 just separated by 0.049. So that is incredibly close coming into the British Grand Prix qualifying session. Leclerc's efforts at a flying lap with 10 minutes remaining were hampered by traffic, but the Monegasque driver finally put together a lap of a 1:25.905 to take the top step of the podium. For the third practice session. Vettel followed, ending up just 0.026 behind his teammate on the same tyre. Hamilton showed signs of improvement after yesterday's miserable 2 sessions. He went up into third place as well. The car has not got a lot more to give, he said after his fastest lap of the session. That's very worrying, but good news for Ferrari, and I suppose good news for us if we want to see a real show for qualifying. Bad news if you want a Brit on pole position, that is. But Lewis always finds an extra tenth or 2 in qualifying. Nigel Mansell said that this place will reward you a second per lap just to veer the fans. So let's just keep your fingers crossed. 4th place driver was Pierre Gasly again, beat by teammate Max Verstappen as the Red Bull split the Mercedes. FP2 leader Bottas ending up half a second off place in 6th place as well. The top 5 were Leclerc, Vettel, Hamilton, Gasly and Verstappen. So yet again, he is giving us some really good performances coming into this weekend. So watch out for him to have a question on the matter. Am I fast enough for Formula 1? Am I fast enough for Red Bull? The clouds, however, did loom, and a little bit of light rain did interrupt the third practice session for around about 10 minutes, but a few drivers went out on intermediates, but they all decided to stay out there on slick tyres. The track dried up incredibly quickly. Lando Norris was the best of the rest again, 7th for McLaren in FP2 and 2/10 in FP3 behind Bottas as well. He spent most of the second half of FP3 on the medium tyres, switching to the softs late on for his fast lap. The Renaults followed, Hülkenberg just 0.020 ahead of 9th place Daniel Ricciardo. Alexander Albon rounded out the top 10 for Toro Rosso. Again, the midfield was close, hinted at the little bit of an exciting qualifying coming up as well. 8th place battle for Hülkenberg, and only 3/10 separated Hülkenberg in 8th to Magnussen in 15th. In the Haas, William rounded out the standings again in 19th and 20th as we expected. But Lance Stroll 17th and Sergio Perez in 18th. The clouds are with us. Silverstone's going to be fun. Let's take a look at the times from free practice 3. So Charles Leclerc tops the third practice session here at the British Grand Prix at 1:25.905. Sebastian Vettel is second at 1:25.931. Lewis Hamilton third at 1:25.954. Pierre Gasly fourth fastest at 1:26.118. Max Verstappen is fifth on a 1:26.440. Valtteri Bottas sixth at 1:26.456. Lando Norris seventh at 1:26.689. Nico Hülkenberg in eighth on a 1:26.945. Daniel Ricciardo is ninth on a 1:26.965. And Alexander Albon rounds out the top 10 at 1:26.976. Antonio Giovinazzi is 11th at 1:27.036. Carlos Sainz in 12th on a 1:27.106. Danny Kvyat 13th at 1:27.108. That's then followed by Romain Grosjean 14th at 1:27.110. Followed by Kevin Magnussen, his teammate, 15th at 1:27.275. Kimi Raikkonen 16th on a 1:27.424. Lance Stroll 17th on a 1:27.544. Sergio Perez 18th at 1:27.598. George Russell 19th at 1:29.065. And Ron Kubica in 20th at 1:29.450. So rain in the air ahead of us for qualifying. My prediction is for a Ferrari pole. Surprisingly enough, they just look too good to beat in these conditions. Hamilton, though, might get on the front row of the grid. If it's a wet qualifying, I've got no doubts about it that Hamilton will be on pole. If it's dry qualifying, Ferrari seem to have the advantage. We will be back tomorrow at 12 o'clock. We'll be back tomorrow at 12 o'clock for a extended Sunday race preview show. It will be the Sunday pre-race show. And with it, we'll have a special documentary on Sir Frank Williams. We'll have a new lap attack show as well. We'll go through the qualifying report and the grid order, and we'll get the thoughts on the weekend so far and the predictions from the race from Megan and Dad as well. The British Grand Prix at Silverstone is heating up. Enjoy qualifying. We'll see you tomorrow. Bye for now.